Alrighty, so here is my quick review on Nezha 2. First of all, can I say that I would strongly suggest, despite what is being said, that you should not just watch Nezha 1, but also the companion movie that's like an offshoot, but still like in the shared universe. Because honestly, well, it's not necessarily 100% needed to, you know, enjoy Nezha 2. It does provide it, I feel like, some much needed context. And I did look into it, and others also agree with this. So, I mean, if you can, watch Nezha 1, then this one, and then Nezha 2. Okay, so back to the review for Nezha 2, though. So I actually saw it in theaters because there's a limited release going on. I don't know if it's like all over America or what, but yeah, it's only open for like less than a week, and I knew I had to get in, and I was worried it would fill up real quick because it was pretty much in demand. But we ended up being the only people in there, despite the fact that there was supposed to be at least 2 other people. So that was interesting. We were the only people. I guess some people missed out. I don't know. It is a very good movie, but it is also very frustrating. And I feel like part of that is because I did not watch the other movie prior. So I did miss out on some much needed context. I was like, wait, what? Huh? So again, please watch the other movie first. But also, like, there are some characters that make very frustrating decisions in this movie. And I just got so mad. So thank God we were the only people in that dang theater, because I actually did, like, yell at the screen a few times where I was like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are we really going there? And there were other points where I actually kind of just laughed out loud. Like, there's just some visuals I'm not going to share. I'm not going to share any screenshots because you just got to experience this in its full and just blind, honestly. But there is this part of the movie where, if you saw the trailer, you know, right, that they have to basically, like, be in one body because something happens to Ao Bing. So Ao Bing has to share Nezha's body. And something happens when Ao Bing takes control. And it's hilarious and it's disconcerting to look at. And it was a little bit rough to look at first, but then it was funny. You just gotta trust me. But yeah, a lot of funny stuff. I cried at one point later in the movie. Tears. And I cried for probably at least 6 minutes, if not more. Just big globs of tears. And that's a problem because I couldn't see and I had to keep cleaning my glasses. And my husband was like, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. And I was like, you're just a movie. Shut up. It was a lot, okay? It was emotional. There is fair warning if you do take your kids to it. There is a scene later in the film that is pretty brutal. I'd say it's like they took that scene for Mulan and they took it a step further. It was dark. It was very dark. I was shocked they went there. I don't know if I would take a kid under the age of like 8 or 10 to this movie, to be honest. But that's just me. Do what you want. I'm not the parent. But because of these 2 scenes that are interconnected, it's very dark. It's very yeah. I don't want to say anything else because I don't want to spoil it. This is supposed to be a spoiler-free review. But yeah, it was very enjoyable, but it did have a rough start where it kind of seemed to take a little bit to get to the point of the story. And then towards the end, I was starting to feel like the movie should be wrapping up soon, but at the same time, nothing was being resolved. This movie is over 2 hours long. So it's long, but like nothing truly gets resolved. It leaves it open for a 3rd movie. Obviously, there's going to be a 3rd movie. And I'm excited for that. I hope that there is a movie in between Nezha 3 that further expands and we get to see more of like the other side characters and stuff. I think it would be interesting to see how far we can expand this cinematic universe. But yeah, I give it probably an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect. There are definitely moments where I was like, this is dragging on, or this joke is just not landing how, they intended it to. But if it is in theaters for where you live, please go. Go while you can. It's an enjoyable experience. I was not really feeling like I wasted my money. Mind you, it cost us like $24 for the two of us to go. So it was not cheap. But it was on the weekend, so I don't think that really helped either, to be honest. But yeah, overall, very enjoyable, and I'm very excited to see where the series goes. And I will be buying the Blu-ray, obviously, since I already own the other two. But yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts. Yeah, bye.